Hi, I'm Allison Colden, the Maryland Executive Director here at the Chesapeake Bay Foundation.
And I'm Chris Moore, Senior Scientist with the Chesapeake Bay Foundation. We're here today talking about striped bass, one of the most iconic species in Chesapeake Bay. Today, they're extremely important both from a recreational and a commercial fisheries perspective. In addition, historically, the Chesapeake Bay has produced over 70% of the coastwide population of striped bass through their spawning activities each spring.
As some of you may have heard, the current status of striped bass in the bay is not great. They are considered overfished, even though overfishing is not occurring. And what that means is that the number of striped bass that we're seeing in the bay and along the Atlantic coast is lower than levels that we would consider sustainable in the long term. Every year in Maryland and Virginia, state scientists conduct a survey which determines the number of young of year striped bass, the number of small fish that were spawned earlier in the season. And it becomes a very important data point for us to know what's going to happen for striped bass in the future. This year, Maryland's juvenile index was the second lowest on record since 1957, a very concerning point for striped bass moving forward.
In addition, unfortunately, Virginia's number was low as well below the long-term average, pointing to concerns for Virginia's portion of the Chesapeake Bay as well. Atlantic State's Marine Fisheries Commission, which manages striped bass all along the coast from Maine to Florida, is in the process of putting out an addendum for public comment.
In response to some of the concerns for the striped bass population, the Atlantic States Marine Fisheries Commission, through Addendum II, is looking at several different changes to the fisheries management system, including implementing max size limits both in the bay and along the coast, as well as looking at commercial quota reductions. There will be in-person hearings that you can attend in Maryland and Virginia and every state along the Atlantic coast. And if you're unable to attend an in-person meeting, there will be virtual options as well. So we encourage you, if you care about the future of striped bass in the bay and along the coast, to join us in weighing in on this important action.
This is the public's opportunity to let their voice be heard about striped bass conservation throughout the Chesapeake Bay and along the entire Atlantic coast as well. Your voice is really important to making sure fisheries managers take your thoughts into account when they adopt Addendum II.